Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. This is Chai Leaves Tarot, where we get to your greatness one tea leaf at a time. All right, jump in here. If you're new here, smash that like button, hit that follow. Let's just jump right in because I'm getting a channeled message and tea about you. Like, what's holding you back? This is all signs. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, and it's timeless. But especially if you're seeing this through, let's say, like, there's the harvest moon that's going on October 6th, 7, 8. Like, if you see it tonight, let's just jump right in. This is, whenever you see this, plus 30 days, your incoming, I guess, fortune. What's holding you back? What do you need to know? Love life. What is your channeled message from universe? Universe wants to let you know, whoa, you have to cut something off to get the perfect harmony. Interesting, because you want this life, the like zen, the picket fence. You want like the world to get along and just like level up. Like your inner child gets to be so proud of you. You're so proud of yourself, all of that, right? Six of Cups, happy house, childhood memories. So it's really like you're about to glow up and feel so safe, so great. And you're like, I'm taking back my power and I'm going to make myself proud. But to do that, it says Ace of Swords, frustrations, double-edged sword, hollow victory. You have to cut off the people who are just not for you on your level. This could be like, just peeping game. Like who's around you for you and who's around you to mooch off of you, to, use you or social climb off of you. Or they love that you bring such a great like calmness to their life and you have such good spark. And they're like, that innocence, I want to like mess it up. No. You're not falling for that. You're really like, you know what, on to the next. Universe, what else does the collective need to know? What is happening in this full harvest moon? Oh, there's like a new era of like revelations. Like things are going to be revealed, okay? This is that high priestess, the highest in the tarot deck, okay? It's the highest card, very powerful, good or bad secrets to be revealed. It's just like this could also be society, what you're consuming. Lately, if you're in the US, you found out like there's a lot of different countries and cultures and XYZ that own like social media, for example, that are mainstream. It's like the same old warmonger machine, genocidal machines, basically a lot of just the same old companies that are like, hey, go fight wars for us, XYZ. And now it's gone. Like the facade is gone. People can see. It's been revealed that like, oh, these are all just propaganda networks. All the news, all the social media you're watching is kind of like owned by an algorithm that tells you that it's okay to have war and destruction and toxins in your food and whatever. And you're like, you know what? Do I have to look at the 4K? Do I have to look at who's on every board of directors? I guess I will. And that is exactly what's happening across the board. Everyone's kind of like, if you, for example, have a small business, everyone will be like, yo, take my money. It's like you're the only person not in on this, not like, either you're not giving out AI slop or, division slop or whatever, to have people bumping head thinking that it's like not a counter opposition. I'm thinking of the word, I'm blanking on it. It's literally like controlled opposition. There we go. Six of Swords, boat or overwater travel, turning boat out of troubled waters into calmer waters. There's like this moon is kind of bringing people to like, nah, we need to cut out this war, these wars, these genocides, this calamity. We want peace. We want prosperity. And we want like no tech overlords who care about just making AI like, war machines. We don't want data harvesting. We don't want to be part of your panopticon and be in like 15-minute surveillance states eating crickets. Like, let's be for real. Like, nobody wants that. And so what's happening is there's a lot of different corporations and oligarchs like buying out all the same media, whether it's like small micro influencers. They're paying, you're going to see behind the scene a lot of new money coming in and it's all fake. So people are finding out, okay, well, good for you. You got all this money. You don't have the authenticity. You are not the people's champ. We don't believe you. You need more people. Okay, bye. And so the death card, death of situation or endings, new beginnings. Yep. out with the old. Nobody's believing the okie doke anymore. People are doing their homework. They can't go, it's like you can't unsee, you can't put the genie back in the bottle. That's what's happening. No matter how much censorship is threatened, or your rights go up and down, people are like, okay, well, I still think what I want. Like, you're really having wars for no reason. It's like a global issue too. Everyone's realizing, hey, can we just get along so we can just travel and visit each other and just be happy? And universe is like, no, we have to get out of this toxic cycle. The devil card, jealousy or trouble, able to break the chains that are binding you or holding you back. And I think it's really what I'm sensing that you personally are figuring out is like how you can't trust just any media. You have to watch different types of media. You have to get like the whole view. You have to see who is funding them, the lobbyists behind the machine. Why are some laws here? Why are some politicians owned or blackmailed by certain things? You're finding out, nah, this is not the deal. Like, like a social contract that people make with their government or with their community. This is not what we signed up for. We want to be sovereign. We want to have our own ideas. We want to have everybody get along and not have this weird no freedom of speech, no freedom of, collecting, assembly, XYZ. And so there's a lot of talk by consumer markets. They're trying to take your dollars, your energy. It's called there's so many things like astroturfing, flooding the zone, or troll marketing. It's like literally there's a bunch of bots online. There's a lot of AI and they're just pumping it out. Everybody wants you. They want your mind. They want your vote. They want your dollar. They want you not to boycott them. Whatever it is, they're fighting without you being in the room, right? So it says Five of Wands, arguments, battles around you, but you're not falling for it. This is so illuminating that there's these are like the oligarchs fighting for like people to change their mind and be like, no, we want war. No, everything they say is right. This is not 1984. Okay. Like the book, if you know about Orwell, that's just scratching the surface. People are just like, okay, we're so done with that. And yeah, look at this. People are just feeling bound and gagged. Like, so what are we supposed to do? This was not what we signed up for. We want to be free and we want to have our own corporations. We want to get paid. This is not what the capitalist market was giving. We want to have not billions. Billionaires as a policy doesn't make sense, but millionaires make sense if it was divided equally. But no, it's like 0.0001% owns everything, and you're like, nope, I'm taking my power back. And so universe and all the people around are like waking up from this slumber. It says Eight of Swords, frustrations, feeling bound and gagged, and then deception, frustration, jealousy, broken heart. This is really like, or it could be like your dating life. You find out someone is really trying to control your mind to make you think that they're right, or to think that they're not cheating and gaslighting, gatekeep, whatever. You're like, nah, I'm not falling for it. Whether it's work, society, whatever, love life, I'm not falling for the okie doke. I don't want jealous people around me. I don't want people who want to control me or make money off of my, it's kind of like selling you fear, like, hey, let's get rid of all of your rights and make this a surveillance state because you're scared, right? Like false flag events. You're like, not happening anymore. Nobody cares. Leave us alone. And so because of that, you are like, oh, out with the old, in with the freaking new. You took a step out and you're like, wait, I actually have power. I could have just taken one of those bars off and then been zen. Love to see it. Nine of Wands, undecided, need to take a step out of the situation, and you'll see more clearly. You realize, wow, that was an illusion of choice. Let me get out of the matrix and figure it out on my own. What do I believe in? What do I really want? Am I a human first, or am I AI first? Am I profit first, or am I humanity over profits, and then the money comes to you? Because people are going to be like, yo, take my money. I want that organic, like regenerative farming. I don't want the corporations that keep putting toxins and slop into the food and then saying, oopsie, sorry, we poisoned the water again. Oopsie, sorry, we're not liable. Here's 20 cents for, surveilling or messing up your water or whatever. Not happening. the people are standing up. So it says Four of Wands, happy home, possible country setting. So remember how we started off with the childhood home? This is going to be a powerful harvest. This is you taking your sovereignty back, your power over your own mind, and you're reading the fine print. You're finally like, you know what? Who owns this corporation? Who is this person that I'm getting my information from? What other companies does this corporation own? Like, who are the founders? Who's on the board of directors? Not just the CEO. And then, like, what are their thoughts about things around the world that you agree or disagree with? And go from there. Just cut off the money, especially if it's not an essential need, right? And go to places that are giving you what you want, like are giving you, they do see you as a human and don't want you to have like, toxic mindset. 8 of Wands, speedy news or situation coming, arrows of love. There you go. Out with the old, in with the new. You're getting showered with, it's kind of like a grassroots like people's champ. People are gonna be like, yo, take my money. You know how to write the best books. You're doing this organically. Like everything is yours. You're just like so non-corporation coded that I'm gonna come to you, and I don't care if this company has $10 billion, you are putting humanity first. You're putting, if you're a local, you're putting us first. You're not putting other nations before. Like, you're really just chilling about like everything. You're zen. You're not about, about peace, not wars, not genocides. Like, you're like, you know what? Then I'm queen of the throne. Maybe you do the best lashes in town and people are sick of other people messing it up and using toxic ish. And you're like, maybe yours is a little more expensive, but you care about your customers. You put them in safe places. You literally are hygiene. Like you open up everything new, XYZ. Like you're like, I'm willing to be the best for the customer or whatever. And people are like, yo, take my money. At least you're not these big corporations that don't care. Like, you know what I mean? They're not sourcing correctly. Or maybe it's that human touch, right? Like you're like the last 3 people who did your nails or wrote cookbooks, they were just huge corporations that already had multi-millions and don't care about humanity. Let me go to this small mom and pop shop and go eat food there, or let me go get this recipe book from a small business. Whatever it is, you're taking your power back, and that's the power of your money, your clicks. It could be as simple as liking and subscribing things that you just align with. Queen of Swords, a woman over 25 years, brown eyes and brown hair. If you don't look like that, cold, hard, demanding authority. You're taking your power back. That's really what it is. Who gets to say who's in charge of what? You're like, you trusted at first. Maybe you even have gone to like, graduate degrees, XYZ, and you see the jobs are not jobbing. Like you're like, wow, everything got outsourced. So you were lied to, but you're intelligent now. So how about if you start your own business? Or how about if, you, because of your education and your good intentions, those people are not hiring you because you have better intentions. Now people are going to start looking like, yo, take my money. If you're an accountant, an attorney, or whatever, and you didn't come part of the big machine, people will be like, yo,